Castings, because they're part of a weapon system, are important. Most any weapon system would not function without a casting being involved.
Foundry supply chain in North America is extremely critical to sustainability of our defense industry.
I manage the metal casting R&D program for DLA. We're funding R&D projects aimed at improving the quality, the cost, and the availability of parts needed to maintain our weapon systems. All major weapon systems contain a metal casting, and without a viable supply chain, we would have a difficult time supplying parts to our warfighter.
Castings provide a way of connecting together metal geometry, and they're unique because they offer capability, performance, and they're a cost-effective way to make metal. When you look to buy castings, it's important to know what you're buying, and we've worked to identify both the material and the casting process so that the DLA can basically go on and tap into a supply chain.
Our major partners are the research universities, industry associations, and industry members.
We're a resource that the DLA provides to help both the services and ultimately for acquisition to support the warfighter. Now the foundries can come up and instead of being secondary or tertiary suppliers, they can become the primary supplier to the DLA because they know that a certain type of casting's there. And it's a great opportunity because if you historically haven't supplied the casting, you now know that that's out there. And the DLA then gains a much more robust supply chain because you have more people then that can say, hey, we can make something like that.
We are a sand and investment foundry pouring over 250 different alloys. Foundry is a large recycler, so you essentially take scrap metal and you melt it and you make it into a part that goes anywhere from an impeller for a plate yogurt machine or a nuclear submarine. So we essentially take steel, we melt it to 3,000 degrees, we introduce it, and you're left with a shape that is near net that provides a solution for the customer.
We are a sand and investment foundry, so we produce both sand castings and investment castings. So over the years, we've been actively involved with Steel Founders Association in supporting the R&D efforts that they are working with the DLA on as it relates to enhancements within the industry. I think research and development today in the steel casting industry is really helping companies like Stainless Foundry gain access to automation and semi-autonomous manufacturing processes, working on different materials and different alloys to produce materials that are more friendly and are more equipped to support the defense industry.
This program really helps to unite both the DLA, the customer, with the manufacturing, with an industrial base, and work together to be successful and ultimately to support the warfighter.
We really need to retool the foundries. We need to invest in foundries so that we can continue to support the warfighting capabilities here in North America.
The metal casting program is focused on improving the quality, the availability, and the price of items that contain castings. By doing that, we're able to ensure that the parts are available for the warfighter when they need them.